This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Cumstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25.
Trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's low.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 7th play of the opening drive. They moved it and now face a 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Moore. Caught near the sticks. It's Casper. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Play action here on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moore. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14, Ohio State, 0.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. The powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Rodgers. Picks up the first, looking for more. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The throw, it's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Get a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Ohio State. Add 6 more points to the total. We'll see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back in motion now. Back to throw. It's Moore. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. No huddle now for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Ducks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they...
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21, Ohio State, 7.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That's caught. It's Porter. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We'll see another one right here.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. That's caught. It's Porter. And runs that out. That's a big gainer there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Tackled right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes! They were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Moore. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for him.
He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense is moved into the red zone. And the jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Yeah, they get a little tricky here with the jet sweep, and it almost pays off. But the defense does a good job there of recognizing where the ball carrier was and making sure he's not going to get to that marker.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He fires downfield, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Breaking free at the 35. Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another 1st down. There's the handoff. As the 1st down is still going. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield, it's Moore. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
They don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. We'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
No punt. Offense still on the field. Going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. That's real win. It's Hunter. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
What a catch! Touchdown, Oregon! That's how you finish a play.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner decides to field it. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, good push up front here. This back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down and 10 now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
Buckeyes are on the move here. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Reed. On the move now. On the run here. Let's it go. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. Now, before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Here comes a handoff. Fights through a tackle. And they've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
He'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They were not going to catch him that time.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
Ohio State 28.
Kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game, and I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
Now here's the toss play. Crosses the 10-yard line. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Hit the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He finally makes the stop, but a chunk play there. Moves the ball inside the 10. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd and goal for the offense. Throwing off play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The comeback is on.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the 4th quarter. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Working for the tight end, and it's caught. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on the screen. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's another deep shot. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they come roaring back now. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. To throw, it's Moore. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's reeled in. It's Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
A sophomore with a strong tackle there. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Back to pass. It's Reed. And the receivers got it. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look out, a whole different game now. Here we go, it's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
48.
Kicking team makes the recovery, but I think they got there a little early. There is a flag on the field. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. It could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the 4th quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him, bringing pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The sure hands. It's Casper. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Conference championship trophy at stake. This offense got to find the end zone in this possession. And he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Reed. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Working clock with the ground game. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to scramble. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. It's a fake. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Oh, they gamble there, but it doesn't pay off. Passing up on the 3 points. Might regret that.
Well, let's credit the defense here for not being fooled. They had great awareness, but kind of a calculated decision by the head coach to try the fake. Even if you don't get it, the risk's worth it. And your opponent still has to drive more than half the field to be able to pick up some points.
They'll run it here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. To make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. In the red area, it's Peoples. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Gonna run it. It's Peoples. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Pressure is coming. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly.
Bowlers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a game today, Chris. Unbelievable. A touchdown here with under 15 seconds to go. A two-point play will tie this game up. I think we could be headed to overtime.
So they get the important touchdown, but they need the two-point conversion to tie the game. Dropping back, it's Reed. He escapes the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. They don't make it. The defense with a stop to preserve a two-point lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And it looks like that one was touched before it made it 10 yards. So, yeah, the penalty marker is coming out. Now the coverage team a little bit eager there. Got to make sure the ball travels 10 yards before touching it. And the penalty will ruin the chance for a recovery and set the offense up. The running back here in a direct snap. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.